back to the 2021 Pro XR 35K Chicago Open, co-hosted by Zane Navratil and Andrea Coop. Remember, this is the 11th tour stop of the year, with all players hoping to qualify for the APP Masters in Boca Raton, Florida, January 18th to the 23rd, 2022. Where else would you want to be in the middle of January but in Boca? This year's draw, 720 players, and we've got a good one. One of the co-hosts will take championship court number 2, Zane Navratil, number 6 on the APP Onyx Dura cumulative standings list, with his partner Altaf Merchant, who is 15th. They face off against Rob Cassidy, comes in at number 9, and AJ Koller, his partner, at 18th. Bronze medal match. Morgan, winner, hoping to advance back into the gold medal match to play De Villiers and Stone.
Yes, and that's going to be a tough one. It was Zane and Altaf that just played them recently, so they're coming off a loss, while AJ Koller and Rob Cassidy coming off a win, and we are underway.
Dropped out. Cassidy trying to play that off the net, but quite a first point.
All right, Altaf Merchant serving now to Rob Cassidy. It's always interesting when there's a couple of lefties on the court. And that looks to have clipped Cassidy on the way through.
So it's so easy or difficult, I should say, to face off against those southpaws. Is it easier for a lefty to face a lefty?
No. Believe it or not, they have just as much difficulty as the rest of us reading their shots. Yeah. Yeah, it just comes down to how often they face one of their own, which is not very often.
Navratil with a point off of that serve. I know he's going to start glancing back at you.
Well, mine is very different than Zane, but there's already been a call of congratulations from Rob Cassidy, so it starts early. Altaf, much like Rob Cassidy, has electric hands, very fast, and he's only a couple of years away from joining the senior tour, so it is remarkable what he's doing. I didn't quite catch what
clean ace, as he was calling it. He was looking back at us and said, watch this clean ace coming.
Oh, nice.
What was that last comment from Zane over to you, Morgan?
Yeah, I have to try to focus on my job here, but there has been a timeout already, and Cassidy is going to take a moment. I think he might be grabbing a different paddle.
So a quick 5 points off of the serve of the Zanosaur. And that action that he's getting off that serve right now has to make you proud. I mean, that is quite a bit of bite.
Yeah, certainly. It's it definitely helps having a brand new court here. Zane coming over saying it can't be helping his case. He's obviously lobbying hard to make sure his serve somehow stays legal. It may have already been a lost cause, but he's having fun in the meantime, and it won't be until next year if it does get legalized. So he is welcome to abuse the privilege for now.
And what part of that serve should be or could be illegal?
All of it.
Is that all?
Well, everything except hitting it into the box.
And
It's primarily to do with the use of the paddle in the service motion. That and some of the serves he does hide the ball from his opponent, and therefore makes it difficult, if not impossible, to read what kind of spin and which way it's going to kick when it bounces. We're living in a very different world this year as opposed to last. It's what
I mean, to the defense of that serve and toss, when he tosses it with the spin, you can clearly see the ball in the air before contact.
Oh, yes, certainly.
There's no hiding that.
Yes, no, it's just about the pre-spin that is hidden if he does the version where he turns his back to his opponents.
Okay.
That's great hands there from A.J. Koller. That said, time and time again, the same thing happens when you introduce one of these kinds of serves. It's only a matter of time before your opponents get used to it and start reading the spin, the bounce, and are able to therefore get their returns in, and then fairly soon quite deep.
2-5-1. Old drop shot serve from Cassidy. Navratil was there.
Yeah.
Cleared that.
The only person more there was Altaf.
He was also there. Altaf goes down the line, but pushes a bit wide.
Yeah. This is the plight of having to unwind a stack with a lefty on your side. That means there is some space available when he's on the run to the backhand side.
Zane Navratil, so quick. Quick forward, backward, left to right, off his feet. He is dynamic. Koller there, that strong base.
Yeah, great hands. Able to just stretch over, take care of that ball.
Tied at 5, second serve.
Ooh.
And the first lead of the match for Cassidy and Koller. Best of 3 bronze medal match here. Koller again sticks that into the corner.
Yeah, and the best defense against that is allowing Altaf Merchant to play that ball and therefore not put yourself out of position and run the risk of something getting by you on the wing. Oh,
As Cassidy down to that one knee position. Couldn't dig it.
Yeah. There's a gentleman in the, I believe he's either 5-0 or pro occasionally. His name is Proposal Dave, and he gets down and lives on just one knee, essentially, once he's up at the kitchen line. That's what he does.
Effective for him?
Oddly enough, it actually does present some real problems. And you would think just lobbing him would work.
That's what I was thinking.
But it doesn't. He gets up off that knee very quickly.
Huh.
And
jumps or runs. Navratil quick hops.
Very quick. Yeah.
Very bouncy.
Yeah, he's built like a young greyhound. Mostly legs. Fantastic tennis player.
Played at Wisconsin Whitewater. Oh, Cassidy reaching and diving to try to retrieve that spin. And Cassidy applauds the.
Oh, there's a little bit of words happening.
longest rally of the match thus far. Takes the two-hander off of the side of Rob Cassidy. The point.
As many of our viewers will know, there is a bit of a game within the game happening here. Rob Cassidy is representing half of the pro representation in the USA Pickleball Rules Committee, alongside the great Simone Jajin.
Okay.
Which means he has a direct influence as to whether or not these particular kinds of serve will or will not be made illegal next year. Zane, in his defense, managed to create a survey that was sent out to, I believe it was the top 25 or so pros, 25 to 30 or so, where we were asked all kinds of questions regarding the serve. Zane, a former accountant, looked to take data into his own hands.
And the results are back?
Yes, it wasn't what he was hoping for.
Okay.
I believe the majority of players voted that they thought the use of the paddle and or the paddle hand should not be allowed. However, the use of the non-paddle hand was okay. Some players voted no to all pre-spin. So there you have it. Oh.
All tough with a fist in the air. Get some help from the net. And game one on the board for Merchant and Navratil, 11-7. And some quick action. We'll see the response from Rob Cassidy and A.J. Koller coming up in game two.
Lefty v. lefty.
Game two, bronze medal match here in the men's open doubles. Great return from Cassidy. And they get the quick side out to begin game number two.
I am very curious how this is going to go down. Rob Cassidy, he was walking to the line there, but like a man possessed. I think he was ready to fire some bullets and hope for the best. Oh.
Miscommunication in the backcourt between Koller and Cassidy.
Very nice.
And that is deep. Great.
That is very much opposed to his normal shot selection from that position on the run. He, again, was looking to send some kind of message at Navratil. He wants to stay in front of Navratil. He's at least getting the returns solid.
Yeah, he's right on that spin at the moment. There's a message from Cassidy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly important to recognize no one gets away with just being a great server. I feel like we haven't seen much of AJ Koller just yet.
Nope.
A lot of the focus is over in the wing of Rob Cassidy.
It's been primarily the Cassidy Navratil show.
But the context, oh, it's brilliant.
Yes. Terrific action up at the kitchen, and we've got 2 points on the board for Cassidy Koller. Bronze medal match, hoping to push this to 3.
That is interesting. Koller was almost looking like he was not wanting to engage and almost just resetting that ball, and the lack of pace seemed to have gotten the better of Althoff Merchant.
A run here for Cassidy Koller. Take a look at this.
Yep. Great. Fantastic hands there. Firing from the hip. Ooh. And again, Koller not looking to attack that ball, but sends it wide regardless. Still off to a great start in game 2. 0-4 is the score. Once again, we have Navratil serving to the rules committee. Oh, this boys will be boys.
There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Koller wants to get involved.
Yeah, he came to play. And Cassidy just getting something just high enough.
Watch out. Zane with that leaping, swinging volley.
Oh. Ooh. And Althoff ready and waiting for that one. There's a good level of humidity today, so a lot of the players are electing to go to the towel, have their hydration breaks. Oh.
Zane was ready. Cassidy trying to surprise him.
Yep.
Going right at him down the line.
Yeah, great agility, great quickness from Cassidy to play a bunch of those balls. And
Zane staying right down that line, isn't he?
he really is. He wants to prove a point. And I don't think it's these two are not enemies, don't get me wrong. They're not, off the court. I'm sure they can get along wonderfully. But they certainly have a difference of opinion when it comes to the use of pre-spin on serves. Oh, and
upset. Cassidy pounds that leg with the paddle. As Merchant and Navratil coming back here in the second.
oh, and the referee has issued a verbal warning to the team of Koller and Cassidy. They are still in the lead, 4-3. Oh, and there you go. Just a regular serve is met with a a return in the net. Didn't think I'd see the day. oh,
and another one.
And another one. So there you go.
So 2 days in a row.
The other thing to remember here is this is a match between two players that almost exclusively play together. Altaf Merchant and Zane Navratil live close by, train together, and have been playing as a well-oiled partnership for many, many years. AJ Koller wasn't even supposed to be here.
Yeah.
He was visiting family. Rob Nunnery pulled out at the last moment and left Rob Cassidy hanging, so AJ in the area got the call. Oh, beautiful flip through the middle there.
Well timed by Cassidy. Brings up a second serve.
I have a funny feeling the more mature between Navratil and Cassidy will win out this this game, this match. Who can stick to just good shot selections in general and not get into any kind of
that lands from Merchant
side
deep
contest
into the corner. Big crowd on hand here at Championship Court 2. Bleachers are packed. Plenty of people standing. 4-6-2. It was 11-7 Navratil Merchant in the first. It is now 5-6-2. Got him with that serve. Huh?
He did. That's 2 or 3. Zane trying to not let any commentary bother him.
Oh, too good from Zane.
Yes, he pulled the trigger a little early on that one. And some slight signs of frustration creeping in, but I'm sure he'll get it together.
Tied at 6. That's out. Good defense from Cassidy. For the Ernie shot from Zane.
Yeah, just an incredible defender is young Rob Cassidy.
Nope. Over Merchant. Navratil able to run it down.
Oh,
Hey, great job by Altaf to get back and cover that vacant area.
it's so tricky to be able to handle that, tracking the person and the ball at the same time, trying to figure out if 1 and 1 is going to equal 2.
There's that defense you were referring to, Cassidy coming through again.
Yep. Doesn't matter if he looks ready or not. He seems to be always ready to handle that.
He is tuned in, no question.
And he, I would say, out of any match of this year so far especially, this is the one he would like to win.
We heard Zane say nice. His partner, Alta Merchant. Cassidy delivers.
Yeah, the adrenaline is pumping. Ooh.
Just long.
Yeah, Navratil hopped the line at a good moment, but it was a fairly low ball there from Cassidy. Didn't allow the kind of shot he was looking for. Ooh.
Merchant,
Yeah.
the attack. Watch out.
Yeah, he whipped that with serious vengeance. Players will take a moment to towel off before they rejoin proceedings. And
Temperatures in the low 70s, but as Morgan mentioned, it is humid.
tough ball there.
Oh, sensational. First the Koller reach,
Yeah.
and then the stab by his partner Cassidy.
Yeah, AJ Koller desperately wants to get involved and try to help make a difference.
Off the net. Big yeah from Zane and Altaf.
And means a lot to both sides. And we are tied up. Possibly not. Oh yes, 7-7.
Pegged is Merchant in the hip, set up by the jumping Ernie from AJ. Oh, the spinning no look.
Yeah, high risk, to say the least, I'd say. He may be regretting that one. But still, if it went in, jeez, lives would be changed.
They take the lead, 8-7. Second serve.
Koller. And I think if Navratil and Merchant had done their homework as to what transpired in one of Koller and Cassidy's previous matches, we saw 4 dink errors, fairly basic dink errors off the forehand side of AJ Koller. We didn't have a chat about it afterwards, but at the moment they are tunnel visioned towards the Cassidy side, and I'm not 100% sure it's not to their peril. As soon as I say that, it pays dividends.
Tied at 8. Must-win game for Cassidy and Koller. Oh, he was standing out of bounds. Hit it anyway. That ball was going to sail out. What a play from Rob Cassidy.
Electric stuff. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's Navratil just questioned if it was all good, but from my angle, it looked good to me. And in the end, he says impressive, and it was. Beautiful.
Ooh, great angle there.
Whips it cross court.
.881 says Bob Swisshelm, the official from Indianapolis.
Oh,
it is wide.
He hasn't really been engaged in many hand speed exchanges in this particular match. Understandably a little cold in that department. Cassidy has had to do the brunt of the work.
Oh, risky, and Merchant read it and delivered the ball to the spot that had just been left.
Ooh.
High intensity. Huh?
High intensity, jeez. I can barely hold on.
Back over to Navratil with his serve, tied at 8. Just wide, you can hear Rob scream out. More in relief, I think.
What are we going to do with this bunch?
Second serve.
Great return.
Came off that ball a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many of those. And Cassidy just having a few words with referee Bob Swisshelm.
9-8-2, big point here.
Yes, this is big.
Wow. What a get by Koller.
That's impressive, to say the least.
Ooh, they get the point anyhow. And 1 point away from returning to the gold medal match.
This is it. To head into the gold against Jay de Villiers and Adam Stone. 1 point.
10-8-2.
Not sure what the over and under is on whether or not they will touch paddles.
And Cassidy keeps his side alive. Gets the side out. The drama continues. And they're within one.
One more.
Packed house on Championship Court 2. Yeah, well placed by Zane.
Yep.
Deep up the middle.
Between the two, but they'll have another chance to level the scores at 10-10.
Merchant. Navratil up the middle again with a quick delivery. They get the side out up one. Another attempt at the match here.
This is it.
With Zane serving. Defensive lob. Oh, over the net.
Oh. That's an incredible lob.
Cassidy high flying for the put away. What a point.
Wow. Impressive stuff from all four players. And a timeout is called by the serving side.
Okay.
They will come back to try to seal the deal.
It'll be Merchant. The ball on his paddle. Up 10-9. Second serve. What a battle we have here in the bronze medal match. We got some Koller and Cassidy fans here behind them.
That's Kathy. She appears to be at every single tournament. She's a super fan, I'd say.
All right. Well, welcome again, Kathy. Glad to have you here.
She was with us in Delray, if you remember.
I do remember.
Yes.
Yes.
She's
okay.
She's
gotcha.
somewhat unforgettable, I'll be honest.
All right. You sparked my memory. Here we go. Merchant. Lefty to lefty. Pressure moment.
I'm feeling it. I'm going to buckle.
And there it is. A big roar from Merchant. Chest pumps.
Wow.
Merchant, Navratil. Some fist pumps, some handshakes.
God, I'm just
What a
glad
match.
it was over.
11-7, 11-9. Navratil and Merchant take it.
Oh, jeez Louise. I can't handle this much more. I gotta take a break from commentating. Yeah, it's too much.
Easier to play than to watch, right?
Yeah, God, a lot less pressure.
Can let it out.
Yeah, you're just running on instinct out there. Here, I know all these players so well. It's hard to see anyone lose, especially when there's some real subcontext to the game. But fantastic play from all four players.
We're back, Morgan Evans. We're back.
Good stuff.
That middle was on lockdown. It was open. It was open. It was on lockdown.
Altaf coming in to apparently.
Mic is on, so yeah,
Yes.
let's be careful. But the middle is not open, evidently.
Altaf ensuring that the middle was not open, and I would agree, it appeared to be
You got me 4 times
less open.
in the first 4 points.
You didn't have a server like him against you. All right.
Big victory, and he's still worried about that loss to you.
Jeez
Huh?
Louise.
You just can't shake it.
Yeah, well. I'll remind myself not to beat Altaf at the U.S. Open again.
You'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, my God.
What a match.
Well,
All right.
there you go. I'll leave it to Ari to
Okay,
wrap it
Navratil
up.
and Merchant marching back on through back to the gold medal match. They'll play De Villiers and Stone. That is it for this match here, Championship Court number 2. We'll be back in a moment on AP.